that.
Is it true, Governor Autumn, that 3 names were presented to Mr. Atiku? Is it true?
Oh, well, of course, 3 names. But in the order of preference, it was presented. Wike, Okowa number 2, and Governor Udom. All of them are qualified. But preference was that Wike, 14 members out of 17. This is the point we're making.
But you heard some of the reasons why he may have he dropped Governor Wike. Do you realize some of his sentiment, or do you align with his sentiment, or do you see reason about his sentiment and perhaps the reasons that have been given for picking Governor Okowa ahead of Governor Wike or Governor Udom?
Well, that is in the wisdom of the candidate himself. So I cannot vouch for him, but I tell you the truth that 3 of them were qualified, and Governor Wike was eminently qualified. 14 people out of 7. All these things were discussed during our meeting, and we said that for the PDP to win, we needed Governor Wike. Yes, Wike would have had his own weak points, as others may see it, but to some people, those were his strong points in this life. And so, for me, the candidate who won the primaries has the final say. He has decided that is okay. I have no problem with that. But I think that moving forward, Wike would have been reached up to. Even some of us who were supporting Wike would have been told, would have been convinced that, well, for this reason, we are deciding on this. I know that even if Wike was nominated, others will still complain. But in politics, majority will always carry the day. The minority will always have their say. The majority of the people will always have their way. That is what politics is. So, for me, post-nomination of vice president or running mate, the activities that followed is what I'm complaining. Wike would have been reached out to. I would have been reached out to, and many other people who said that it should be Wike.
All right, so
would have been reached out to.
So does that affect your support for Atiku Abubakar in any way?
No, you see, let me say that for now, the party's decision is supreme. Once the party take decision, what else do we have to do? We accept it. But I want to say that really I'm confused about what is happening in Nigeria today, in politics generally. And for me, I'm into hibernation.
What do you mean by hibernation, Governor?
God will help me. Well, I'm waiting now. I say I'm praying, and I want a direction all along. If you ask anybody in Benue State, they will tell you that Samuel Otom became governor in 2015 because of God's divine intervention. In 2019, it was the same thing. And even now, we will pray. Whatever God directs us to do, that is what we will do.
Including your support for Atiku Abubakar? Either for or against?
Atiku is the presidential candidate of the PDP. I'm a member of PDP. What else will I do? But we have not met since the nomination as a team. But I believe that at the appropriate time, we will meet. And if there is anything to do or to say, that will be said. I believe in working together with others as a team. And I think that I have pointed out to the wrongs that were done to the person I was supporting, Governor Wike.
But have you been able to speak with Governor Wike?
The candidate?
Well, do you know, can you tell us what is on his mind when you spoke with him after that incident?
Wike is on holiday. Please allow him to have his holiday. When he comes back, we can discuss that. But the truth is that I have pointed out my pains and what I feel it is wrong and what should be done.
So this morning update is to reveal that the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, is almost an APC member or is about joining APC. Recall that since the primary election and of course the selection of a PDP vice president, Wike has not been in good terms with the presidential candidate of PDP, Atiku Abubakar. According to Governor Otom's revelation, and even before his revelation, before Governor of Delta State Okowa was made the vice president of PDP, or before Atiku made him his vice, news came out from verifiable, reliable source that Wike has emerged the vice presidential candidate of PDP, and Governor Okowa also revealed that out of 17 members that made the selection, that 14 out of 17 chose Wike, but Atiku Abubakar decided to choose Governor Okowa, and that has not gone down well with Wike and Atiku Abubakar. Currently, Governor Nyesom Wike is not in Nigeria. He is out having a good time with the governor of Abia State, Okezie Ibaz, and he has been sharing pictures of the moments they have been they are having together over there in I think they are in Turkey right now currently. He wrote, he said, finally enjoying a much needed vacation in Turkey with my brother Governor Ibaz, Okezie Ibaz, and he has been sharing pictures and pictures. Another one is relaxing and enjoying a fine evening. So Joe Igboku, APC chieftain, revealed that Governor Nyesom Wike, because currently the presidential candidate of APC, BOLA Tinubu, is in France. So Joe Igboku revealed that Nyesom Wike is about going to France to meet Tinubu. So that confirms that Nyesom Wike is about dumping PDP. But before that could happen, it takes it takes a difficult thing it's very difficult for Wike to leave PDP, because he has said that on and on that he's not going to leave PDP. But considering the rift and the problem, misunderstanding that is going on in the PDP caucus now, there are high chances of Wike abandoning PDP and going to join with APC. There is so much problem now going within PDP. First is Ayo Fayose, who tweeted that this is the time for a southern president to emerge. He said Emiloga means Tinubu said it is his turn, but then Ayo Fayose rephrased it and said Emilo South. He said it is time for southern presidency. Not minding, Ayo Fayose is a PDP member, two-time PDP governor. He not minding that his own presidential candidate is from the north. He went on to tweet that it is time for the South to become president. So Joe Igboku in an interactive session on BBC Igbo said that Atiku is wasting his time by contesting against Tinubu, who is of course from the South. So these and more are the problems emerging from PDP, and many believe that PDP, TK was given to Atiku because he happened to be the highest bidder. He paid the highest money and bought delegates, and he was voted for. That was how he became the flag bearer of PDP for the next year's 2023 general election. So it is almost confirmed now that Nyesom Wike has, decamped to APC. That the only thing that we are waiting for now is the aftermath of his meeting with Tinubu in France, and I believe Joe Igboku will also, give us an update of what the outcome of the meeting is. But as it stands now, Wike is not in good terms with Atiku. Governor Otom, even on channel TV, said that he is not yet supporting his own. Atiku is having a lot of problems with main PDP stakeholders. Atiku is not in good terms with Governor Otom. Atiku is not in good terms with Ayo Fayose. Atiku is not in good terms with Wike. These are the people that should really throw support for him. But then he's not in good terms with them. How on earth is he going to win? It's a big problem. So Governor Otom, when asked by Channel TV correspondent if he supports Atiku, he said he's waiting to hear from God. Who does that? I haven't heard that before. Which he's fasting and praying, maybe waiting for an inspiration from God, waiting to hear from God. And that's how he has been doing. Really? So if God did not reveal to him to support Atiku, he's not going to support Atiku. But they are the ones that voted in PDP. They are the ones that voted him to become their presidential flag bearer. They did not wait for an inspiration from God to elect him as their flag bearer, only for him to emerge as the PDP presidential flag bearer, and then he's now waiting to hear from God to support him to become the president of Nigeria. crazy things are happening. There's a huge crisis in PDP, and if they don't handle that, if they don't fix that, already many people, many Nigerian youths are really, supporting and voting, and they are going to vote PDP of Labour Party. But looking at the PDP now, PDP is in a big mess. PDP is it is almost a shambles now. Going by what is happening currently, Wike is not even. That Osun State election is just a few days from now. Atiku has not gone there to campaign. The board of trustees, the people that are set up to go and help and do campaign, for the incoming, of course, governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke. Up till now, most of the people that are selected to go and make sure that election is free and fair, to go and help even campaign, most of them are not even ready. They are not even interested. Wike is in among those that are shortlisted to join and go to Osun State for the campaign for Senator Ademola Adeleke. Wike is in Turkey enjoying himself, and after enjoying himself with governor of Abia State is the one that I know that have been silent all this while. He's not saying anything. You've not heard anything from him. He's not saying any damn thing. He's just silent. Nobody knows his mind, where he's going to, and I doubt if he's even supporting Atiku's candidacy. So there's a big problem, and many observe that the Ekiti State governorship election, PDP did not even show up. Even Atiku, the presidential candidate, did not even go to Ekiti State to campaign for their governorship candidate. Now Ekiti State election is very soon. I think second week of July, the election will be conducted. Now Atiku is yet to go there. PDP members are yet to agree, remove all their grievances and all of that to come together as a team and campaign for their candidate. So there's a huge battle and problem in PDP. And if that is not resolved now, PDP will not just be a second force, will even be third or fourth or fifth force after the general election. So, what I'm trying to say is this: Wike's chances of going to APC now is nearing 70 to 80%. And if that happens, that will be the end of PDP. PDP will be gone, and there will be nothing left in PDP. And even Atiku, as a person, Obasanjo has continued to call him out. Obasanjo recently said that the mistake he made in 1999 when he was the presidential candidate of PDP was choosing his vice, and that God delivered him from Atiku. He also said some years ago that Atiku is corrupt. In fact, America sent him a letter showing that Atiku should be investigated, but being the president, he did not allow that to happen. He did not allow them to investigate Atiku. He also said that if he had supported Atiku to become the president, that God wouldn't have forgiven him. So Atiku Abubakar has questionable characters, and that would have even been maybe not taken serious if it is coming from any other person. But this is coming from his own boss. He and Obasanjo led Nigeria from 1999 to 2003. So if the person that is pointing accusing finger to you is your own boss, it means that it's really the truth. So that's it, guys. Wike is on his way to the camp to APC. What do you guys have to say? Thank you.